What's up, guys? See if anybody's around. Let me set this thing up real quick. It's my first stream. Thanks for being patient with me. This is what I look like. 41-year-old man streaming on YouTube. For those of you who have been, for those of you guys who have been part of the website for a while, I really appreciate it. I'm trying to really dedicate some more time and effort into the whole package. I feel like it's been good, but I've been holding back, you know what I mean? Give me a second to set everything up. Appreciate it, guys. We'll get started here. So yeah, this is my creation process. It's tedious, it's a grind, but thought I would share it with you so you can see what I do and all the work that goes into creating these rosters and these draft picks and various things I post. My baseball stuff doesn't get that many downloads because obviously there's some giants out there who create really good work and have been doing it for a long time. But I feel like I do things a little differently. My goal is to keep the amount of A plus players or A potential players down a little bit because I feel like it really explodes when you get a few years into your franchise or whatever they call it on here. But at the same time, you want guys to come in and produce right away, so you have some exciting rookies. And, you don't want everybody rated in the 60s that are just going to come in and hit 200, and your rookie of the year selections are pretty bad. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm set up. Let me go ahead and get started. We had the draft yesterday. I've already got a couple players created. I'll show you who I have. Jordan Lawler, who was expected to go in the top 5. He fell a little bit to Arizona at pick 6. Already got him in here. You can take a look at his ratings I got. You can see him in his... Get out of here. See him in the new Diamondbacks. Diggs. Got him rated at 61 overall, A potential, 18 years old. One of the big 4 shortstops of the draft. There's a guy right there. Ready to go, looking good in them Diamondbacks colors. There he is right there. Jordan Lawler, pick 6 for Arizona. I also have Marcelo Mayer. If I mispronounce all these guys, I'm sorry. Not as up on baseball as I am the other sports. It's a lot harder to follow. But 62 overall, potential A, 18. He was considered the top talent in the draft, but baseball, that doesn't always mean your pick first. A lot of money reasonings involved. But the Red Sox lucked out. They got a good guy. There he is right there. Those flowing locks. Batting stance, lefty. And there we go. Those are the two I got so far. So I'm going to go down the prospect rankings order and create these guys. It's not necessarily the draft order, but we'll start. Let me get out of here. Save process. There's gonna be a lot of menu switching here and there. That's the way it goes. All right, and I'm gonna throw all these guys up in the vaults when I am done with this stream here. All right, let me get over to the computer here, pull up my man Jack Leiter, number 2 prospect according to MLB.com, behind Mayer. I'm gonna say Meyer, and he was selected by the Texas Rangers, 2nd overall. So when I create, I use MLB.com's top 250 database here. And I use their, you can't see my computer, but I just use what they have on their page as far as height, weight, and all that stuff. There's a lot of different information out there. I just use one source. Of course, Jack Leiter is the son of Al Leiter. Remember him back in the day. He had a brother, Mark, who pitched as well. He was born 4/21/2000, so he is 21. Numbers, I'll just use his college number. I don't really pay much attention to that because it changes. All right. Throw right, pitch right from... Let me pull him up real quick and see where he is from. Jack Leiter is from Plantation, Florida, my neck of the woods. Contracts. Wow. I'll just do that there. Right. Now this is always a challenge because this creator is not great. It's very easy to make them look like a abomination. So let me just try. I'm in Google right now. You can't see it. I'm in Google just trying to find a decent picture to go off of. I guess I can use his college page. They should have a... All right, there we go. I'll go with that there. So, yeah, baseball draft is interesting. There's a lot of money involved. You'll see some good players drop for no reason other than somebody wants to save some money to spend later on some guy who may be going to college. If he doesn't get the money he wants, they have a lot of leverage, which it's a good thing. These guys deserve to have that. Or you'll see, especially this year when you couldn't really scout because of the pandemic. This one looks good enough. They're locked onto a couple guys, so if somebody drops that they never really scouted or paid attention to, they're just gonna pass on them. This guy, he is 6'1", 205. Body type normal, medium, usually. His neck is thin. See how awkward they look already? Got some work to do. I tell you right now, I'm not the best at this. I don't really see anybody who is. It's not a great creator. I say that much as I hate everything that NBA 2K does, they at least have a good creator. The Texas Rangers, they stink, but I thought this was a good pick. They need to just, I mean, bad teams, they just need to take the best player available. It's baseball. I think everybody needs to take the best player available because who knows, man? You never know with baseball. It's a total crapshoot. Hair, I don't really care that much because they never take their hat off. That looks pretty good to me. All right. He's got no facial hair, at least in this picture I'm using. I mean, if you're watching this, you're very interested in the mundane grind that goes with the creating these guys, but I mean, this is what I do. This is what I do for dozens and dozens and dozens of hours to get these rosters out for everybody. I really enjoy doing it. I've created for a long time. I'm 41 years old, which probably makes me the person to ever do something like this by about 15 years. I used to do the NCAA football rosters in the mid 2000s, early 2000s. I actually had it set up where people would email me there, or not email, oh God, they would snail mail me their memory cards, and I would just put the rosters on there and send it back to them. I'm glad we don't do that anymore. The rest of that looks pretty decent. I know this is not the most exciting, but I will, if you're not interested in what I'm doing right now, I'll have little recap videos of all these guys that you can check out. I mean, with the Vol, there's really no need to follow a tutorial how to create anymore, but there's some people out there who don't have internet, so it's good to have. All right, that looks pretty good. Plan on running this thing for a couple hours, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm brand new. I'm new to this, man. I'm new to this streaming. I'm new to putting effort into my YouTube channel, but I want to. I should have started years ago before it blew up the way it did. Now we got so many people doing so many things on here, but I don't think anybody's doing this. So we'll see if it catches on. I'll give it a shot. If not, then I'm just talking to myself, which is fine. I mean, I'm a stay-home father. My daughter's in preschool right now, so at least I'm talking to somebody. I need to learn how to promote this stuff, so I'm not sitting in an empty chat room, because I know people enjoy my work. I've had a lot of good things said, which is awesome. I appreciate everything. I feel like I need to make his head a little wider. There we go. You really got to be careful because, I mean, look at this. You can make them look like weird. I mean, it doesn't take a lot to make them look ridiculous. Pretty lazy creator. His lips aren't that big, but it's hard to make them smaller. That looks good. Looks okay. All right. Make the neck a little bigger. That'll work. Skin tone's a little lighter than this. All right. That'll do. I don't really worry about batting stances for pitchers. Usually just go with the generic. Pitching style, those are hard. Usually generic. I got a YouTube video on the other one, on the other screen here. You can't see it. I'm gonna find a video that's got a decent enough wind up. He's got kind of an overhead. Let's see what we got. I know. That one looks good. All right. Equipment. So when I do equipment, I go to Google. Google is your friend, obviously. And I just try to, for pictures, I go to images, and I just find the first image that has a shot. So I see a good one right here, and I just go off this one because they never wear the same equipment for every game. I mean, all right. This is a good shot I got from head to toe. Just take my word for it. This is all correct. He's got a Wilson glove, gray everything. Basically that. I don't have to do any work. That's what he has. So, yeah. Bat for pitchers. You're not going to find a picture. I just stick with the randomize those. Looks like he's actually got a normal brim. Nah, that's fine. All right, here we go. He's got some 3/4 sleeves. No eyewear. Cleats. Hands rocking some. I can't tell. Looks like these here. The best. They're all white. That looks good. No catcher gear. All right. So that's his equipment there. Looks like Jack Leiter to me. All right. Attributes, pitch types. All right, let me pull up his scouting report again from MLB.com. He's got a four-seamer, curveball, changeup, and slider. It's got good stamina. Probably do there we go. Pitching clutch. Yeah, he's pretty clutch. I mean, this guy's ready. I don't have to, there's not a lot of projection. He could probably come in and be, decent at the major league level right now. So he'll probably be in the upper 60s overall rating. Let's see. I'm also going to go to Baseball Reference. Baseball Reference is the best website for baseball anything at all. They have his college stats in here, which we knew was pretty dang amazing. 179 strikeouts, 45 walks, 26 earned runs allowed. So, hits, 48 hits in 110 innings, which is pretty good. I mean, he's pretty solid all around. He allowed 14 home runs in 110 innings. That's good. Big time strikeout guy. 179 in 110 innings. Walks. I mean, he's up there. He's ready to play now. Fastball velocity sits at, tops out at 97, usually 90, 95. So not the most amazing velocity, but probably put it. He's got a good break, which helps. I'll move the break up. Good control on that fastball as well. All right, change up. Not much of a change-up guy yet. That's his least used pitch. So that's one that needs to be worked on. Curveball velocity, upper 70s. Let's look right here. Good control, good break on that curve. And his slider, low 80s. So we'll go about that. Again, he's got pretty good control. And good break on that curve. Or slider, I should say. Alright, we got his 4 pitches. Potential. He's got good potential. I mean, put it about 93. Not the best hitter, obviously, but you give him a couple things. Can't make him completely worthless, right? Good durability. Let's see what they got his speed at. Not bad speed. 36. Obviously, the arm strength is good. This is fielding, though, so you know, just because you can pitch does not necessarily mean that you could throw to first. All right. I think we got it. Now, all right. Texas. I don't know why they throw him in the free agent pool instead of adding him to a team, but that's how they like to do things. I usually would just replace another player, but I don't know. There's Leiter. Move him to the Rangers. I'm going to have to release somebody, which is annoying. I think for now on, I'm just going to edit somebody else. But you got to see the full creation process. I'll just replace. All right. Now, they don't show you the overall, so you have to go in and look. And obviously, he is not a 74 overall yet. So I'm just going to do a little manipulation here. Just move everything down a little bit. Again, this is the exciting process that you guys don't see. You just get to see the end result. I think 68 is a good rating. All right, Jack Leiter. Take a look. He is done. 68 overall. A potential. ready to go. So I will export that to the vault for you guys. Actually, I will do that right now. You can check it out whenever you'd like. Search for my handle, which I'll show you in a second. Jack Lighter. Told you lots of saving and lots of menus and all that fun stuff. All right. Looks like somebody's already hopped on the rookies. That's all right. My handle is Big Gargamel. No spaces. You can see all my work in the vaults. I'll show you in a second what I got for you. Search by ID. There you see my guys. I'll re-upload these with the new correct teams, maybe. I don't know. We got Jack Leiter, Jordan Lawler, Marcelo Mayer. 3 down. A lot more than 3 to go. So let's hop back in and make sure I got the same. All right, and on to the next one. I'll go ahead and create the first overall pick next. Henry Davis, ranked 5th overall, the top pick. All right, y'all. So he was a top pick by Pittsburgh, which was a little surprise to some, but I mean, I'm going to go in and actually edit players. It's much easier than having to release guys. Where was he? Pittsburgh. All right. Henry Davis. So, yeah, he was a bit of a surprise, but he's the top college batter available. Pittsburgh probably was able to save a little bit of money, and maybe they actually want to compete within the next 5 or 6 years. Either that or they want to rush the guy to the majors so they could trade him quicker. 21. He's born 9/21/99. Number doesn't matter. He is a catcher who can also play some third base and outfield, which they do not have on here because they're the worst. So let's do left field, right field. They got Pittsburgh's got Brian Hayes holding down the third base spot, so he probably won't. All right, right. Let me pull him up. Henry Davis. from Bedford, New York. (6'2", 210). Let me find his profile picture. All right. Yeah, I suppose. All right. So, I got nobody in the chat right now. I feel so lonely. But you got to start somewhere, right? So I'll ask you guys, who's your team? Who do they select? Do you know anything about them? Do you enjoy, I mean, are you happy with their pick? I am a Cubs fan, and they got Jordan Wicks, I believe, who is considered a safe pick, which means they don't really have that much upside, but they're pretty solid, which, I mean, he's a pitcher, and the Cubs have drafted no pitchers, really. So, I mean, if you can even turn into like a third starter, happy. But again, being a Cubs fan, I'm not watching the All-Star game because I don't want to see Kyle Schwarber and Yu Darvish are. They traded Yu Darvish for nothing, and they didn't even tender Kyle Schwarber a contract. Hey, at least we got the 2016 World Series, right? At least we got that. All right. Head size looks good. I'll have to come back to it when I get some other stuff worked on. These guys all look pretty generic. It's hard to really make these faces. I mean, they just look like a bunch of 21-year-old kids playing baseball. So do the best I can, and I don't stress about it too much. The important thing is you want to get the guys in there that he's got little eyes, small eyes. Looks good. I'll take it. Nose looks... No, nose doesn't look anything like it. I do not like I don't like this creator, as I've said many times. It doesn't seem to really do what you want it to do. It doesn't make... I mean, look. It makes these people look like idiots. Look at that. And what's the point of having that as an option? Nobody looks like that. Nobody looks like that. Look. Who looks like that? Oh, I just really screwed it up now. All right, that'll work. Ears, I mean, he's got ears. Like everybody else does. That's what it looks like. All right, John Chin. Oh, he's got... Is it really entertaining for me to talk about the looks of a bunch of baseball players? No, just go ahead and do some creating. Oh, I think it looks pretty good. Take it. Henry Davis. We find a good batting stance image. There's a good one. That looks pretty much on point. We'll go with that one. All right. I'll have to use a couple pictures here because he's got his catching gear and he's got his batting gear. Batting first. Pull it up here. All right. I'll come back to the glove. Let me do batting first. He does not wear batting gloves. Oh, bat. He's got a Louisville Slugger. I mean, he played for Louisville, so he better, right? Looks good. Barrel color. Looks like it's silverish. Handle, same color. All right, that looks good for his bat. He does not wear batting gloves, surprisingly. They do not let you edit. He's got the basic all black, white. No, that's black. Shin guard, the same one, with a foot guard. All right. Let me get this off. He does not wear... Yeah, he does. Got sleeves. He's got wrist tape on both. I literally cannot see his cleats on this one. Let me see if I can find a better one. Here we go. Oh, he's wearing those. He's got Adidas. looks good. All right, find a catcher. There's a good one. All right, he is wearing. Looks like that one there. He is wearing an Adidas chest protector, which they do not have here. So I'll find one that just looks similar. Let's go with that one there. All right, that looks good. Get his glove. That looks pretty good, but his glove is black. We'll do charcoal. All right. All right, there's Henry Davis. We're ready to go. Create those attributes, my friends. Read some of the scouting report here. It looks like he's pull, uses the whole field. .20 homers per season potential, good average, lots of walks. So he's got good potential, so we'll move that up to an A. Solid contact rates. Power's developing. 20 bunting ability, we'll leave it there. Plate vision, discipline, they said good discipline. Good plate vision. Speed, not the best speed. Quick footwork and good throwing accuracy. His receiving lacks consistency. So the fielding's not the best. The blocking's not the best. Reaction, but he's got good arm accuracy. Potential move to a different position on the field. Not a base stealer. Well, he's quicker than most backstops, so he's still not much of a base stealer. We'll go with that and see what his overall comes out to. Oh, 55, yuck. That's a way off. All right. I wish they had a overall ticker on the screen like you do when you create Madden players. If Madden's doing something better than you are, there's an issue. Which, the fact that you can't create draft classes in the show yet is ridiculous. Everybody has that feature. There should be a feature on here, but all right, let's see how that one goes. 64A, we'll go with that. That works. All right. Henry Davis, you are finished. Take a quick look. All right. We'll upload him for you guys as well. Probably do one more and then call this one a day. I'll work on it some more. Nobody's really checking this out. I hope they can see the archived video, and I hope I can get some more viewers later on. I don't really know how to market my page, but It is what it is. There's a lot of people on YouTube. You guys still download my stuff. You still check out my website. It's cool. Nobody wants to look at my face for an hour or two anyway. All right, let me export this guy for you. Henry Davis. It's the #1 overall pick for the Pittsburgh Pirates, who are used to picking that high because they always stink, except for the couple years that they don't, because all their top picks reach the major leagues and help them win for a couple years before they ship them all out. It's kind of a sad existence, but that's the way a couple of these teams choose to run. Can't really blame the salary cap, blah, 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 because look at the Rays. Look at these other teams. They know how to do it. It can be done. The majority of players are great when they're still on their rookie contracts. You don't need to sign free agents to compete. Most of the free agents are old and they want too much money, and then they end up looking like Albert Pujols right now. Still paying them $35 million a year. But it's an excuse for these owners who just want to own a sports team because it's the cool thing for billionaires to do. And just want to rake in the money that teams like the Yankees make. All right, somebody already got a Henry Davis in there. Well, you know what? Mine's better. No offense. Let me upload a Henry Davis for you guys. Throw my website page. I was going to do some promotion. If I do get any people in the chat, please feel free to ask me questions. Let me know if you have any questions about how I do my process or anything. Would love to hear from you guys. That happens all the time because the show online is abysmal, but I do believe it is uploaded. Let me back out and come back in. He's not in there yet, but he will be. I'll check back to make sure he is, but all right. So this thing is about an hour long now. I guess that's long enough. Got a couple players in there. That's how long it takes me to do these things. It takes a long time, man. But I hope you guys enjoy the work I put into it. Please check out the website, sportsgamingrosters.com. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I would love to be able to do this more often for everybody. Excuse me. I got Madden coming up. That's usually my most successful project, the draft classes. I'm working really hard on those to get those started. If you go over to my website, you can see prospects broken down by teams. There's a ton of them in there. Those are the guys I'm going to be working on, and I'll have those out as soon as possible. I'll plan to have a roster out for the show with all the first round picks at least. Maybe second round. We'll see how it goes. Updated for the All-Star game, and I got the complete rosters for every team on my website as well. So yeah, if you don't know me by now, welcome. If you have been following my channel, following my website, that's awesome. I really appreciate it. I'm going to keep working. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. I'll turn this off now, and I'll be back tomorrow. I got the demo on here, so let me get out of here. All right. Later, y'all.
Between the Detroit Tigers and the Texas Rangers.